We Are Islamic Republic, Part 110. So, in spite of his victory, Ayub Khan's position was actually weakened by the election. In particular, the people of East Pakistan, many of whom had supported Miss Jinnah, Fatima Jinnah, felt increasingly unhappy with his rule. Most of those who advised him served in important positions in his government or the army, and they were all from West Pakistan. If not all from Pakistan, most of them were from West Pakistan. So say Miss Jinnah says Ayub breeds fear. Miss Fatma Jinnah, opening her campaign for presidency of Pakistan, charged tonight that the government of Field Marshal Muhammad Ayub Khan had created an atmosphere laden with fear and reeking with corruption. On the eve of her first campaign tour through West Pakistan, the 72-year-old Miss Jinnah urged the people not to permit the nation to drift off the course charted by her brother, the late Muhammad Ali, by her brother, late Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who is revered as the founder of Pakistan. Come out in the open, work hard, and contribute so that Pakistan may live, so that our people may thrive and become prosperous, so that generations after us may breathe freely from the air which is unpolluted by moral and political corruption. News report in the New York Times, 1 October 1964. How was Ayub Khan forced to resign? For 1 year, 27 October 1967 to 27 October 1968, the government celebrated the decade of development, 1958-1968. People were angry that millions of rupees were spent on these celebrations at a time when they were experiencing economic difficulties. As you have seen, the period after 1965, third five-year plan was one of the great difficulty. Taxes were increased, prices went up, and there were many shortages. There was a lot of criticism over the cost of building the new capital city, and the Planning Commission report revealed that only a few families controlled most of the nation's wealth. It added to people's anger. Even those middle class people who had benefited from Ayub Khan's policies were unhappy as they had no political voice. Pakistan's military defeat at the hands of India in 1965 was also a severe blow. Ayub Khan felt he had to accept the humiliating ceasefire against the advice of his popular foreign minister, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. Ayub Khan felt he had to accept the humiliating ceasefire against the advice of his popular foreign minister, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. Opposition politicians were quick to criticize Ayub Khan and demanded a return to democratic politics. In 1966, Bhutto resigned from the government. He was a popular figure, and his departure was damaging to Ayub Khan. In 1967, Bhutto organized a new mass political party, the Pakistan People's Party. The protests they organized soon turned into serious disturbances, and Ayub Khan placed his former minister under arrest for several weeks. During 1968, the protests and riots were impossible to stop. Bhutto captured the public mood in West Pakistan with his campaign for Islamic socialism. In East Pakistan, Mujibur Rahman's Awami League became a serious threat to the president's authority. In desperation, Ayub Khan again declared martial law in 17 March 1969. For Ayub Khan, this was really an admission of defeat in all that he had tried to achieve since taking power in 1958. A week later, on 25 March 1969, he resigned and handed over the power to the Army Chief of Staff, General Agha Muhammad Yahya Khan. 1968, the year of protest. The year 1968 was the most turbulent year since the end of World War II, and not just in Pakistan. The entire post World War order was challenged in a chain of insurrections extending from America to Western and Eastern Europe, America to Western Europe and Eastern Europe, as well as Pakistan. Serious rioting occurred in Britain, France, Belgium, Germany, Czechoslovakia, Italy, Spain, Mexico, Japan, and the USA. In France, the government of General Charles de Gaulle was brought down, and in the USA, Martin Luther King and Senator Robert Kennedy were assassinated. So it was in Pakistan as well. It continued, and we'll talk more about it in the next one. There was controlled democracy that gave the impression that the people had some say in the government. Power remained in the hands of President Ayub Khan. 1962 Constitution. Power was still in the hands of President. The term Islamic Republic was dropped but reinstated in 1963. 1965 election. Significant support for Fatma Jinnah undermined Ayub Khan. Economic problems and military defeat by India led to increasing protest. Zulfikar Ali Bhutto's campaign in West Pakistan and the Awami League in East Pakistan forced Ayub Khan to declare martial law and then to resign.